Podcast Network. Hockey is more than a game, it's a lifestyle. It's you, the diehard supportive fans, your favorite players who are on the team you cheer for, and the organization who supports them.
The companies that make your gear, bags, and beer league sweaters. The hockey moms and hockey dads, and everything else that makes this house of hockey your home. Come on in. I'm Breezy.
And I'm Rae.
And this is our house.
Welcome to the House of Hockey podcast, episode 123. I was going to say 123. Don't mind the boat horns in the background. I'm one of your hosts, Rae.
And I'm your other host, Breezy. Not in a cool Hawaiian shirt or with a cool backdrop like Rae, but we're still here.
Yes, folks, I'm in Tampa. Technically I'm in Clearwater Beach. My friend Sarah, who's a friend of the pod, who Breezy's met virtually, I think, is getting married in about 4 hours, 2 or 3 hours from now. And I was just with her. She was getting ready, and then I raced over here to do the podcast. And I'm in my my big rig Hawaiian style shirt, like Patty Maroon. And you can see, for those of you just listening, the reflection of some body of water that is in front of me. We're on like an inlet. Good. So I don't know. We're not on the beach side. We're on whatever this side is, maybe the bay, not on the Gulf side. But anyway, it's a beautiful day. Humidity's down. I'm super happy.
Awesome. Looks good. I love it.
So,
yeah,
we got to
go right into it. Just go right into it.
I went to the Islanders Lightning game last night. The Lightning won, I think 5-3, 5-2, something like that. But with Breezy's assistance and Aunt Tony, I made a sign for the first time in my life to hold up against the glass during warmies for Mat Barzal, as we all know, as my ultimate hockey hunk. And Breezy came up with the slogan, which was...
what was it again? Matt, I would give you more than 8 years with a little wedding ring.
Right, because he signed an 8-year extension on the island, and I printed out a picture of his face, and it was a bright blue sign, so we couldn't miss it. And I was racing over there in the Uber. The guy was just driving appropriately at the speed limit, and I'm like, "Can you drive fast?" In my head, I'm like, let's go. I'm gonna miss Barbies. I don't know where I'm going in this arena. Can you hurry up? In my head, I'm thinking oh my God, once I get there. So we finally get there. I go through the bag line. I run into the arena. I am speed walking down the steps inside because I didn't know where I was in relation to the benches. And I run down. I'm on the right side. I look, where are the Islanders? Where's the orange? I go running towards the Islanders side, and there was one spot open for me right up on the glass. And the girl I was next to, also Barzal fan, but next level Barzal fan, her Twitter pictures with him. She's met him multiple times. She has his autograph on her jersey, next level. I'm not there, right? Different category of fan. But I was power in numbers. She's next to me. We both have Barzal signs, odds are in our favor. So he's skating around. I'm like this, a little kid. And the best part was I'm holding the sign up against the glass. I have my phone in my hand, and I see him, and I went like this. I waved at him like I am a little kid waving at their grandma or something. I'm this waving at Barzal. Hi, I'm here. You don't know me.
Oh my gosh.
I looked probably I'm what? I just waved at him. What am I doing?
Well, what else were you supposed to do? Blow him kisses?
Sure. I mean, I was banging on the glass and trying to get his attention. And I'm 99% sure that he saw both of our signs. He read my sign, started laughing, and looked away because it was super funny.
That's good.
And then he was one of the last few on the ice during warmies, and he came over with a puck and he threw it in between me and the other girl. And I was like, this girl is next level. And she's gonna punch me if I don't give her this puck, and I
Yeah.
cannot have a black eye at this wedding today. So like,
Yeah.
I just gave her the puck, but yeah,
Oh my gosh, that's
I didn't like
awesome. So he
fight for
saw
it.
it.
I'm
No.
pretty sure he saw the sign, and I waved at him like an idiot, and it was amazing. And I got compliments on the sign, and it was super fun. Great game. Got to see our boy Greg Wolf, friend of the
Yeah.
podcast. He's the in-arena
Uh-huh.
host for the Lightning. And I ran over to go see him in between all of his like actual work duties. And I had to walk all around trying to find him. And I found where he was at. And I was like, hi. So we got to say hi. We snapped a pic. I look horrible in it, but I'll post it anyway. Backlighting, it's not good. But it was great to see him. He's such a great guy, and he's phenomenal at his job. And yeah, I sat in between an Islander fan and a Lightning fan. There was a little more Islander fans because I sat on the Islanders, like the away team side, and plus the seats are cheaper and there's more options than on the
Yeah.
home team side. Great seats. Arena is electric. Great fan spirit. Lots of "Let's Go Lightning" chants. I took some notes. Do you have questions for me though, while I look up my notes? And
I
then
don't. Well, okay, so what was your favorite? Was there any like games that they played that were like different and cool?
they do something called Stammer's Office, where instead of shooting the puck like in the little hole against the
Uh-huh.
net, like where they put the board up,
Yeah.
they do it from the point, the circle, the point, like where Stammer shoots from all the time.
Uh-huh.
And one of the ice crew passes them the puck, and they have to shoot, slap it from there into the net. And
That's
whoever
cool.
gets the most wins, like, whatever goofy thing.
Okay.
But yeah, it was. Where are my podcast notes? Oh, that first thing that says podcast notes. Okay. Everything else was, well, it was their theme night for Halloween. So there was like
Okay.
everything was themed as far as like the Jumbotron and the games and everything, which isn't what they normally do. But
Okay.
no Vasilevsky because they played last night. So I was a little bummed I didn't get to see the big cat in that. I'm going to say this and I'm not going to comment, and I'm just going to make a face. Ian Cole started blinking.
Okay.
Okay. We all know what's going on with him in the news. That's all I'm going to say about that. I forgot that Zach Parise plays for the Islanders. And he
Uh-huh.
was skating on the ice, and I was like, that's Parise. I was like, oh my God, I forgot he plays for them now. Because he was with the Wild, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a
I was
super
like,
long time.
oh,
Yeah.
I forgot he was one of my hunks when we played that Bachelorette game.
Yep. Yep.
Super good looking. I did not get a puck. I made a friend. Little kids were crying after receiving pucks. Like, this girl was in hysterics after she got her puck. And the Islanders play a little bit slow. They looked a little bit slow. And the whole game was kind of slower paced. And the Lightning dominated. They just
Yeah.
did. Their offense is just, the minute they pick up a little speed or like check a player and steal the puck, it's game over. Like, they're gonna score.
Yeah.
And they did. And then that's what I got. Those are my notes. I was like taking
Awesome.
notes, watching the game,
That
sending
is
you the
so
video of the
cool.
Lightning bolt inside.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was so great. I miss it so much. Like, miss going to games. I'm talking a lot, so you got to chime in here. But
No, that's okay.
I'm
That's
like super
okay.
excited and overly caffeinated, guys. But the like hearing their opening video, like, you guys know I'm not a Lightning fan, I'm not an Islander fan, but like any arena, when they play that warm-up video, like the video before they come out on the ice, and like the dramatic music, and then the anthem, and like I get the chills, and it's like so exciting. And then just hearing the sound of the puck on the goalie's pads, and like the whole thing, like just the coldness of the arena with the ice, like it's just an experience that is so amazing, and I love it. Like, I just love it. I
Yeah.
just love everything about it.
I feel like you're having like the best trip ever. Like you're in like this cool little like Clearwater, Florida
Yeah.
hotel with the bay, whatever. And
Yeah.
you went to this game last night. You're all hyped up today.
Breezy was out too late last night. I'm
And I'm
overly
very
caffeinated.
sleepy and like, phew.
But it was, yeah, it was super great. I'm staying with friends at this incredible townhouse Airbnb. So I get to spend some time with some other friends that I haven't seen in a while. And it was great. I mean, the fans in Tampa are great. There was no, there was nothing unexpected. Everything
Yeah.
was pretty normal. Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about. I forgot to write it down.
Uh-oh.
There was that one person, that one fan that's like, ref, you suck. Shoot the puck. Yeah, that's a penalty. That wasn't a penalty. Oh, how come you didn't call that penalty? And I was like, really, bitch? Can you just like shut up? Come on. The whole game, this girl was like hollering behind me. And it was like,
Yeah.
you don't even know what you don't know. You don't know what you're talking about. You know more than these players on the ice do? I don't think
Oh boy. There's always got to be one, right? Just
so.
like there's
Always.
always like one Blackhawks jersey that's just like there at all times.
That was not me. I don't do that. I wore
No,
a
that wasn't
neutral
you.
brown tan color, did not
Yeah.
participate. I didn't see any Blackhawks jerseys though, but I was
No.
also like just trying to keep an eye out for Greg and like,
Yeah.
you
Watching
know,
the game, like
yeah,
enjoying it. Yeah.
yeah. But I didn't see any. I mean, you know how I feel about that. That
Yeah.
is against the rules.
That is against the rules.
You do not wear a jersey if the team is not playing to the arena. That's my rule.
I gotta agree. It's like, yeah, just
If your
pick
team's
something
not
else.
playing, you don't wear it. Like, you just wear regular clothes. It's totally fine. People know you're a hockey
Yeah.
fan because you're at a hockey game.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, my Uber driver on the way over there was like, "You're going by yourself?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you're really going by yourself? Yeah. It's fine. Nobody is like,
Yeah.
hockey fans are friendly. I'm going to be okay. Like, it's okay. I'm
They're
there to
kind
watch
of
the
fun to
game.
go. Yeah, they're kind of fun to go to by yourself. I went to a Kings playoff game by myself one time. I couldn't get anyone to go with me, and my season tickets were still there. So I just went and sat next to my seatmates, and we had the best time ever.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I just watched a bird go fishing. This is incredible. What a location to do the podcast. Did
Oh
you see the
my.
reflection of the bird? It was over there.
No, I was looking at you. I wasn't looking at the reflection. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, that was the experience. I'd been to Amalie Arena before, but it was a long time ago. So I think a lot had probably changed. But all in all, happy girl.
Very cool. Well, I'm glad.
Let's move into our final division that we have not
Hmm.
discussed. And we also have to hear which team you're going to be rooting for in the Metro. And then we will also discuss the reverse retro jerseys. So
All right.
that's what's coming up, folks.
The Retro
Um,
Metro.
the Retro Metro. You kick it off. We're in the Eastern Conference, folks, talking about the Metro division with the New Jersey Devils. Thoughts,
Yeah,
Breezy?
so PK Subban retired. No surprise there. I would assume from a lot of people he looked pretty gassed the last like 4 seasons.
Yeah,
Um,
it
but
was
congrats to
time.
him. I think he's gonna be a better like analyst or something on, TNT or whoever he decides to sign with. Uh,
Yeah,
but he does do good things for the community, so maybe he could be a little bit more present with that and really making a statement and um Yeah, I think he just makes a better impact on communities and helping out like the children's hospital and stuff like that. So super excited for him to enjoy the retired life. Maybe he'll look like you in a couple years. Nice little shirt.
Yeah. Nice little Hawaiian Tommy Bahama shirt, sitting on a
Yeah,
balcony looking at the water. Yeah.
yeah. Very
Also,
PK-esque.
yeah, it's more Patty Maroon.
It
Oh,
is
that
more
was
Patty
my
Maroon.
other thought. He's a damn beauty, man. He does warmies without the helmet on. Kim Hedman didn't have a helmet on. I was mostly looking at the Islanders, but I shot a glance down and I mean, he's a good looking man. I mean, I'm sure I could find somebody on every team to say that about, right? Like
Yeah.
obviously, but uh yeah, it's like wow, in person, he's a handsome man. I know you have mixed feelings about Pat Maroon, but and a lot of people do. But anyway, just going off of that, I had to say. But none of the Islanders were doing warm-ups without their helmet. The
Huh.
entire Islanders team had their helmets on. I wonder if that's like a team thing.
Maybe.
And I thought that was interesting that some of the Lightning were not wearing their buckets.
Hmm.
Something I observed. Anyway, back to the New Jersey Devils.
Yes.
Miles
And
Wood,
yeah, Miles
he
Wood.
said he's, quote, sick and tired of losing, and the fans have been chanting "Fire Lindy." It's not off to a great start for New Jersey. They've had a tough couple of years in their process of rebuilding and going through all of that, and they just haven't quite found their footing. I don't think we can expect too much from them. Do you?
Mm,
Play
no,
wise, I don't either.
I don't think so.
Let's move on to the Philadelphia Flyers, where we all know my favorite coach, John Tortorella, is at the helm. He is bag skating the boys and whipping them into shape.
Oh
And
man.
I love this man. I was one of my notes I put in there was to look for some Torts press conference, like post game pressers. And I just did not have time this week to go and tune in and like check out what he's been up to and what is flying off of his tongue at the moment, because you know it's always something. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the legendary Tortorella press conferences.
Yeah, and I gotta admit, I've been doing my research this past week on finding my team. So I did watch a couple Flyers games, and um, they're playing pretty good. I gotta admit, they're doing. I think he's doing good things there. Um, that guy's just so funny, man. Torts. He
He's a
just.
beauty.
I
I
think.
love him.
I think I just like try to like pay attention to him on the bench too. Like in between, I'm just like, what is he doing over there?
Yeah, I'm like cut to Torts, cut to Torts. Like I'm always
Yeah.
like waiting for the camera to cut to him to see his facial expressions.
Yeah, it's super
But
funny. So, and then they
oh
added Flyers added Tony D'Angelo, who came from the Canes, who obviously did pretty well down there. So, I think the Flyers are going to be doing some work this season. I don't
yeah,
know, obviously we can't tell the future and it's still super early in the season, but I think that they're going to do better than they did in years past. So,
yeah, yeah. They better. I mean, Torts's coaching career is on the line here, and I mean, not maybe not. That's will maybe a little extreme, but he's definitely got a lot to prove. But he's got, I think, a pretty good talent base to work with. He's got
mhm.
a former player in Cam Atkinson who was a leader of the locker room with the Blue Jackets. And I mean, there's talent in Philadelphia. There's no
Mhm.
reason they can't be a mid level team. It's just about finding their groove together, you know? So
Yeah,
if anybody can do it, Torts can do it.
Torts can do it.
This week's episode of the House of Hockey podcast is brought to you by
Hockey fans, it's finally time to hit the ice again. And thanks to DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL, you're in for the season of a lifetime. New customers can bet $5 on any team and get $200 in free bets if they win. If that wasn't enough excitement, you can turn small bets into bigger payouts with same game parlays. Combine multiple bets like which team will win, how many goals will be scored, and more for your shot at an even bigger payout. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. You can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code THPN. Bet $5 on any NHL team to win their game and get $200 in free bets if they do. That's code THPN for the Hockey Podcast Network at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. Let's move on to the Washington Capitals. You take it from here.
Sonny Milano signs after so this is something you and I had talked about off air, I want to say.
Yeah.
A lot of DMs were going back and forth with Sonny Milano. He played pretty well with the Ducks last season, and then he didn't have an offer from the Ducks, and then he had a professional tryout with the Flames, and then he was released from the Flames. So we're like, what is good? Like, it seems a little weird that he would play well. I mean, he obviously had good teammates as well, line mates, but is he like a weird locker room kind of guy? Does no one want to sign him? And then he obviously just signed with the Capitals for a year. What do you think is going on? How do you think he's gonna do well with the Caps? Not that you're, following his every move, but
yeah. I mean, sometimes you've got those guys that are good and they just don't fit into the playing style of play of dynamics for certain teams anymore, or there isn't like a place for him or a need for him. So I don't know that it's like he's a bad locker room guy. I don't know too much about his history, so I can't comment on that piece or put some sort of assessment forward, but I mean, there's a lot of veteran players with lots of experience in the Capitals locker room. And I think, that would probably bode well for both people. So I mean, let's see what he does, how he's playing. I haven't checked his points yet, but does he have any points?
I have no idea. I haven't really checked, but I probably should have, I probably should have, but whatever.
We're not stats people, guys.
No.
We're fans. But that's what I think about that. Anything else on the Capitals?
I don't think so.
Ovi's, going to keep trying to break records. He's already scored his first goal, I think, of the season.
That guy, he's so good.
Legend.
Yeah.
His son is super adorable too. I love seeing him play with his son, and at home they play hockey. It's cute.
Yeah.
Carolina Hurricanes. You take this one. Well, so they lost Ian Cole, eyebrows raised emoji, and
they lost a couple people, but they added Brent Burns, and Patches. Patches came over from Vegas. Derek Stepan. They obviously lost Ian Cole. That's the other note here. You're doing eyebrows again.
With my Botox, they're moving as little as they can.
Oh boy.
Okay, that's all we're saying there.
The Canes are coming off of a hot season. I haven't really paid too much of attention. Why words?
Too much attention.
Yes, words.
Well, they lost Vincent Trocheck as well. He went up to the Rangers.
Yes,
so they made some moves, but they added in some of the pieces, I think, and I think we can expect a lot from them.
Brent Burns on the Hurricanes. It just blows my mind.
That's like when Joe Thornton went to the Panthers. We were like, what? It seems strange.
I'm just sitting I'm looking at our notes and I just keep seeing Brent Burns and Carolina Hurricanes and I'm like flabbergasted.
Yeah, which one of these things no longer belongs?
Yeah, this one doesn't work. I don't like this one.
No, I don't like that one. I like that less than I do with Joe in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That
gotta
makes
agree.
sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we can still expect them to have a pretty productive season.
Hmm.
They'll probably make their way into the playoffs, I would guess. Next
Yeah.
team, Pittsburgh Penguins.
Hmm.
They really did not do much to their roster at all. They
Right.
were able to re-sign Evgeny Malkin to a 4-year contract. That was the biggest question mark in the offseason for them. It was like,
Hmm.
was he going to stay? He's getting a 6.1 per year for his 4-year contract. Sydney's still there. They've got their core. They're sticking to it. Like, they haven't really made a lot of changes. And I'm not going to read the other note you have in here. I'm going to let you comment and explain, and then we're going to move on.
Yeah, so there's been some chatter, and an analyst had picked that the Penguins could be potentially targeting Patrick Kane, and maybe that's a reason why they didn't do too many moves in the off season, and they're just trying to keep the core. Because I think, I mean, you can't. Yes, you won a cup with the core a few years back, but like, you have to make moves in order to continue to be good, right? Especially when you slumped, like, you can't just like all of a sudden like get back good again with the same core. So could they be holding out for a big move like Patrick Kane? It's possible. It's just some analyst saying something. I put it in here. I knew it was going to make you mad, but I was still going to put it
I'm
in
not
there
mad. I'm
because
just not
that
commenting.
not commenting. Yep.
No
Nope, you don't
comment.
do that. Nope, no comment. So interesting take there. I could see it, but I can see him also going somewhere else, who we will be talking about shortly as well. So
Well, let's just go right to it then. The New York Rangers. Let's just
the
go
New
to the
York
Rangers,
Rangers. Yeah.
because that is, I'm still going to keep my comments as no comment.
Yes, because that is a very high possible place that he could be ending up. But I mean, the Rangers added Trocheck. They have Zibanejad, Kako, Panarin, Creeder, who's the heart and soul of the Rangers.
Yeah.
Revo, Adam Fox, and then Tampa Bay Stanley Cup winner Barclay Goodrow. That team is just freaking stacked.
They've got the kid line. They've got all of the. I love what the Rangers have done.
They're so good.
Yeah, they're fun to watch. I'm excited to see how they do. Oh, and plus their goalie, who is the second best goalie next to Vasilevsky,
Right.
Shesterkin.
Yeah, I always stutter over his name. Thank you for saying that, so I didn't have to say that.
Yeah. Phenomenal team. They've really made a lot of changes after getting rid of the coach they had 2 or 3 seasons ago, when they changed all that over. Maybe 2 ago, and the moves they've made with the organization, it's a good team. I mean, they've got so much potential. They're not like totally there yet, though, with like,
I think they are. They just haven't like
it.
connected all the dots, but they are so fun to watch.
Yeah.
And I'm fangirling because I'm pretty sure that they're my Metro team. But they are just so fun to watch, and they have so much talent. And I think that they really just work together and like are connecting with one another and are like playing as a team for one another. So that's what I like to see.
Yeah. Let's go to the other New York team, the New York Islanders. Obviously, we talked about it. They signed Barzal to 8 years. In case you didn't get the reference 20 minutes ago on the podcast about the sign I made with Breezy's quote of, I would have given you more than 8 years. He signed an 8-year. He's there to stay on the island, which I think is a good move. He's watching him play last night. He's a little too nice in the fact that he is quick to dish the puck to the wingers and let them score, when he had like better scoring chances and options. Like, they've got like a little work to figure out on their offensive line there, but I mean, they're really strong on defense. And watching their offense, though, it's like, it just was slow. they weren't sticking with like the breakaway opportunities. They were like changing lines when they had an opportunity for a breakaway. And it was kind of like, I don't know, it just seemed off to me. They like haven't sorted that out yet. And they need a little more like energy on those offensive lines, because, or maybe it's the coaching, I don't know, it just was lacking. Like their penalty kill was incredible. Yeah, I mean Barzal is great, and he's got the speed, but I think he just needs to like do a little more with the scoring chances. Like he had the chances and he wasn't taking them, and he was dishing the puck off. And they were trying stuff, but it wasn't working, and they weren't adjusting. So that's my assessment, at least on last night's game.
Okay.
And then Andy Green retired, who former New Jersey Devil as well, and he officially retired as a Devil. He did a one-day contract there, but he was with the Islanders, and
I love when they do one-day contracts.
Yeah, like was Zdeno Chara, they did that with him for the Bruins. And
yeah, it's just like a feel-good moment. Like it's just like a good ode to the player, knowing that like they meant a lot to like that organization and that fan base. So
yeah, the last team, Blue Jackets
and Johnny Hockey. Oof.
The surprise of the summer.
I haven't watched too many of the games, but I did see a couple highlights, and he looks like he's meshing pretty well. So I'm curious to see how they are going to continue to play the entire season with him.
Yeah.
Because one player can't make or break a team. Well, it can break a team, but it doesn't make a team. So we'll see how. I'm going to pay special close attention over the next couple months.
Yeah.
To the Blue Jackets.
Okay.
Yes.
You heard it here.
We'll
have to check in with our friend Catherine Dobbs, head of marketing there. Like mid-season, we'll have to get a little like mid-season report from her, have her send us a voice memo or something, and let us know what's the future of the team there, because she is not only part of the front office but also a fan. And
diehard fan.
Go back and listen to that episode with her if you want to know anything and everything about the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Yes.
All right.
Metro
all the teams.
To retro.
So who are you picking? I want to hear your thoughts. Who is going to be your Metro team?
I think it was pretty obvious from the start. But I gotta give it to the Flyers. They are kind of fun to watch. I do like their jerseys. I think like
You're going to be a Flyers fan?
No, you weren't listening.
You said I got to give it to the Flyers.
Well, okay, maybe I should have used better words.
Okay.
Like I got to give it to them, okay. I kind of like their jerseys, how they have like the black patch on it with the name and like the torts. And I do love Kevin Hayes. Like, I just think he's such a cool kind of guy.
But that fan base is not really your personality.
No, but I've always said that I love the Rangers jerseys. MSG is just iconic. I think this team is so good and so fun. I just talked about them. So I'm pretty sure I'm not pretty sure. I know that the Rangers are going to be that team. So
that was my pick for you too.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I was like, she's got to go Rangers. You've got two original six teams now with the Leafs and the Rangers. I was like, she's got to go original six here. Like, you just have to, because you've got two teams that are expansions in like different eras, and like you got to go original six in this.
Yeah, I got to go Rangers. Easy. That was an easy pick. I mean, I probably could have said that last week, but I was giving myself some time.
Yeah, well, you had to assess, and like I really thought through all the teams for you too. I was like,
thank you.
Okay, I was like, Flyers are out. That's not her personality. Devils, that's not her bag for sure. I was like, maybe the Capitals. I'm like, she could do Caps. I was like, the Hurricanes could be good. There's good barbecue there. She would like to travel there. That's a good fan base for her.
The Storm Surge.
Storm Surge, like there's a lot of potential there.
Yeah.
The Penguins, I just felt like you couldn't pick them because we've already got our like love for Sydney on this podcast, and it just didn't seem like the right fit to me. Like that's too much of a Midwest kind of town for me for you, that I was like, no. Columbus Blue Jackets, not enough yet for you to go there and
They
that
got
be the
the
base.
Civil War thing that I dig, but like it's just missing just a little something.
And you couldn't pick the Islanders because of me with
Yes.
Barzal. Like that's too obvious of a choice.
Right.
The only team left was the Rangers, and original 6 freaking killer jerseys, America, red, white, and blue.
Oh yeah.
Like, you just like that
MSG, like come on.
The history, the legends, like the stories.
And friend of the pod, Vinny Trocheck.
Yep, Brad Park. Played for them. Like it's the way to go. I'm very happy about this choice.
Good. I'm glad.
I support this choice.
Good.
Now, whose jersey are you getting?
Oh, that. I don't know. I probably wouldn't even. I don't know.
Well,
Lundqvist.
like you. All right, that's fine. You could do a Lundqvist jersey.
I probably wouldn't be able to find a Lundqvist jersey, but I don't know.
Yeah, you can.
I kind of
could get it made.
I could. I don't know. Adam Fox might be kind of cool. Like a super short name.
Okay.
We'll see.
Ponder that through the season.
I'll ponder that.
And then to make it official, you have to have a jersey. That's like official.
But I don't know if I kind of like the white one over the blue one a little bit.
It is pretty.
It's pretty.
It is pretty.
But the blue one's like sick.
I mean, they're the blue shirts.
They are. So I feel like I kind of got to get a blue one. We'll see.
Okay. All right. Speaking of jerseys, let's talk about this reverse retro. I've got a really strong opinion, and I don't think a lot of people are going to like it. I don't like a single one of these. I would not buy a single one of these jerseys. I don't like any of them. I don't get it. Where some of the lines are is super unflattering. No, that's where I stand.
I'm kind of mad at the Vegas one, how it's taken the Rangers look.
Right. Okay, that's kind of cool because the Vegas one glows in the dark, which is like cool party trick. But like, where am I wearing that in the dark? To bed? No.
They just don't look. I mean, a couple of them I can see how they're like cool, like kind of cool. But some of them I think just really missed the mark. And then some of them are just like too like the Kings one. Like we've seen that jersey like probably like a million different times.
Right.
You know? Like I understand there's like different little.
Go ahead.
Why? Why
Chicago? Horrible.
Why Detroit? The Stars one, like we've seen the Stars one before. Like, you know what I mean?
It's like
the Preds one should have been navy. Why do they keep putting Pred stuff on gold? Like make them navy. Listen to the fans.
The Rangers one is cool with the Statue of Liberty. The Leafs looks like the regular
seen that
Leafs.
Before.
Right. The Leafs jersey looks like the Leafs jersey. So does the Ducks. So does Seattle. So do the Flyers. So do the Devils. So do the Canadians. Like
the
what
Panthers
is this?
one though is like different.
Yeah. Panthers is different. I love the fishermen on the Islanders. Like that I love. Okay. The Bruins with the bear, fine. We don't see that all the time.
Colorado's is kind of sick.
I think it's boring. It's just their fucking flag. Sorry for the F-bomb. It's their state flag. It's so stupid.
I kind of like Seattle's, but
it looks like their jersey already.
It's just, reversed. But I do like the colors.
I don't like that. I wouldn't buy a single one of these. And then the Canucks, I was like, who's got the Fighting Irish jersey here? Like that's what it looked like to me. It was like the Notre Dame guy. I was like, what team is that?
I'm trying to look for it on our little
He's in
notes
the
here.
middle. He's got it's the like mountain
Next to
man
the
looking
stars?
thing. Yeah, next to the stars.
Oh.
Exactly. I was like, what team is that? Oh, it's just bad.
Oh man.
Don't like it. I wouldn't buy a single one of these. Nope.
Well,
And like
I
most of
never
them,
say never, but
like I said, the stripes on the bottoms of the jerseys are right across the hip belly area, which is like, let's just put a stripe right there. Oh, no, no. Stripes don't go there. Why are we doing this? Who's doing this? No, not happening.
oh
Dislike.
man,
Strongly dislike all of them.
all of them. Yeah.
You're not getting my money. Maybe that's why. Didn't Adidas not re-sign their contract for next year? It's like they
They did
phoned
not.
it in. They just phoned it in and was like, whatever, we're not working with them anymore. Here you go.
Yikes.
Like that employee who just is overworking for the company and just does the absolute bare minimum and is like, well, you told me to design something and I did, so gotta go.
Yeah, these are
That's what
all
it feels like to me.
I feel like it was either just a carbon copy of years past jerseys put together, and then just like the most random things, and they're confusing. Maybe like one or two are kind of cool, but yeah, I think it was more of a miss than a hit there.
Yep. Okay.
That's
what
what I
we
got.
got.
Oh god.
Thanks. You want me to
owe me a Ferrari.
Thanks for coming over to our House of Hockey podcast and hanging out with us. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode. And in the meantime,